This is the Raw Impact Unleashed.
The following Four Aces production is for mature audiences only. Listener discretion is highly advised.
Well, Alexa Bliss catches my eye too. You know who else catches my eye? The people that's listening to the show right now. Those people catch my eye.
Oh yeah, we got some listeners.
I hope so. I haven't checked the numbers yet.
Oh, I thought you had like checked the numbers and was like, hey, we actually got people listening. Like,
Nah, man, I don't know. People will listen. People have been listening. Maybe not live, but they've been listening
hey,
on the
if you
afterplay.
if you record it, they will listen.
They will listen. All right, so what's
So
up,
what
y'all?
we getting? What we breaking into? So we gonna break into this Rondo lousy bullshit or what?
Let's go ahead and top off the show to get it out the way real quick.
All right, let me say it again.
All right, go ahead.
No, man, look. I watched the video twice. First time, it was upsetting. The second time, I thought it was a real. Like, because the first half is kind of shoddy with speech,
Yeah.
and then the second half is when she unleashes. And when she unleashes, she goes off on everybody, meaning the company, the bitches she working with, the fans, everybody. I'm talking about everybody. Ultimate heel turn. If not, if it ultimate heel turn if it's storyline. Ultimate potential career ender if it's real. Because the way if the fans take it to heart as the way she said it, if she's saying it with heart,
Mm-hmm.
then that's some harsh ass shit, bro. That's like saying just fuck y'all. I just made a whole bunch of money off of y'all bitches, over the last, couple of fucking years with this build up of Ronda Rousey in WWE and your fans buying my shirts, fucking protesting to get it done, all this shit. Like all your time, all your money has been wasted. Every show that you came to has been wasted because I don't give a fuck about you. It's just a straight slap in the face. If it's real.
Okay.
If it's real. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I do agree with what you're saying, and I haven't seen the video yet, so I'll have to watch it and make a full adjustment. But for me, my brain just kind of goes to like while you were speaking, my brain just kind of jumped to, is this the first time that we've ever seen a WWE superstar or WWF superstar go hard at the audience, at the fans, and still basically have a career?
No, not like this.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to get
like
at. Like
this.
I said, I have not seen the video, so I can't compliment as compared to the video. But I know I've seen like some moments where like I felt like
this,
my heart was coming to a stop.
Wrestlers have said awful shit to fans.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like god awful shit. Even you go back to Andy Kaufman. That motherfucker used to show up with toilet paper and bars of soap, saying this is a bar of soap. You take this, and he pulls up a bottle of water, and he's like, you add this to this, and you wash yourself. That's some shit. But just when you blatantly just say "fuck you, fans,"
yeah,
fuck the fans, fuck the office, fuck all this. I'm tired of entertaining. This shit is real now. Like I'm getting real with this shit. I'm beating bitches' asses now. Like
yeah.
when you go that way, it's like, wait a minute. Go back to the UFC to do that.
Yeah,
Right now, you're under contract. You're an actor, as you said 3 months ago in your fucking interview.
yeah.
You're an actor. So act, bitch. This is what you paid
Cole,
for. Act.
I'm gonna say it like this.
That's what I'm saying. If it's real.
Right,
And,
right, right,
you know
right.
what
If
I'm
it's
saying?
no, I understand where you're coming from, but I personally, and I think you do as well, in your heart of
But
hearts.
if
I
it's the
think
heel turn, I'm like, it's awesome. I'm glad Ronda Rousey found her foot.
I'm thinking this is probably one of the greatest acting jobs you've ever seen her pull off. Like, I honestly think like that she's okay. The reason why I think it's acting over shoot is because she's trying too hard to make me believe it's shoot. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's the part that just lends me to believe that it's capable.
Yes.
You know, she's just trying. Maybe if she was somebody like The Rock or Stone Cold, she could more subtly make that turn and make me actually buy into it. But like, I love the heel turn. Don't get me wrong. Like I read on Twitter a couple of days ago, dude was saying this is the Ronda Rousey he's always wanted in WWE. Well, yeah, I can agree to an extent, but I think that there's one thing that they're still doing wrong with her. They let her hold a mic, and they let her hold it for about a minute and a half too long.
And they let her wrestle for about 25 minutes too long.
So I think that the wrestling, based on her judo background, she can get better at, which is why I've always, you know me, I've always been consistent in saying she should have done a run in NXT first.
Yep.
Before coming to the main roster, and then her in-ring skill would have matched her hype, and it would have blew up NXT for a little bit with you know what I'm saying, with her fan base. But they did not. And so unfortunately, I think her and her career are suffering for it. Because I think in today's class of wrestling fan, like back in the Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, we didn't appreciate. We did the hardcore wrestling fans did appreciate what they were seeing, but the casual wrestling fan didn't really get what they were seeing. They got that it was Hulk Hogan. They got the characters, but they didn't get what they were seeing in ring and exactly how good it was. Even though there were some
Hogan was shit, bro.
Yeah. Well, I'm not talking about
watch a fucking Hulk Hogan match from the '80s, bro. He was shit.
Hey, to me, he was no more shit than John Cena, or Roman Reigns
too. But I've seen John Cena pull some shit out of his ass where he's had some great, fantastic matches.
Yeah,
not one fantastic match except one from Hulk Hogan, only because Ric Flair was in it, and they both got paid $1 million for the match, and neither one of them took a fucking bump. That's a great fucking match. But it was a skill that got that match.
Okay, so wait a minute. I'm not saying it was one of the greatest of all time.
Somebody debate me about some Hulk Hogan, huh?
Hold on. I'm not saying it was the greatest match of all time. But when you combine storyline with in-ring work, I think that the Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior match at WrestleMania 6 was fucking amazing. Like I said, it's not in the pantheon of my top 5 wrestling matches all time as far as in-ring skill. You know what I'm saying? But as far as when you combine the storyline with the culmination of what happened in the ring and the way everything went down and shit, by the time they got done, you could basically see the Ultimate Warrior's face with no makeup on it. It wasn't the best wrestling match, but it was one of the best matches to watch. Hogan versus Rock was a horrible match wrestling wise. But it was still a great match.
That's a Hogan match, bro. He's not even. The Rock can make that motherfucker look good. That's a Hogan match. Okay, I give you. He had one miracle match with Ultimate Warrior, man. Okay, Ultimate Warrior was blown up before the match started anyway.
Yeah.
So one like they did a lot. Let me go back and watch that. You go back and rewatch that.
Well,
match.
I wasn't talking about getting over. I was just talking about because you gotta understand. Okay, just to set the scene for those that are listening. Like in my household, I was like the lone Ultimate Warrior fan. Everybody else loved Hogan. And so did all my homies.
I love Warrior and I love Macho Man.
Yeah, and so going into that match, I'm sitting there like, nah, dude, it's Warrior, Warrior. Even my own mother's like, shut up, Hogan. I'm like, damn, I'm alone here. So the back and forth of that match, where like Hogan beat him down, then the Warrior was beating him down, and then he hulked up, and then the Warrior did his thing with the ropes, and you got all the classic moments in one long ass match. That, yeah, when I look back on it and I rewatch it now as a 40-year-old, yeah, the wrestling involved in the match was pretty shitty. But when you combine the fact that
I understand the nostalgia of it, Kevin.
Well, no, just the two biggest faces in the game at the time. Like Hogan and Warrior were the two biggest faces clashing at Mania. Like, you know what I'm saying. I know you know what I'm saying. I'm just expressing it for the people listening. Like, I understand you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, that's why I say I get that when people say Hogan was a trash wrestler, because he was. Like, and then when you put him next to people like Kurt Angle, like Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar is probably one of the most technically outside of Brock Lesnar, damn near trying to kill himself. It's got to be
motherfucking shooting star press. Oh my god, this motherfucker! Why, Brock? You're 6'4", 268 pounds. Do not do a shooting star. Don't do it, bro. You know what happened? You knock yourself out.
I remember
kill yourself.
I remember the look on Jamil's face when he did that. It was this look of horror. Like, and my heart stopped when he got in midair. I was like, is he really going? Why is he doing this?
Bro, when that happened, I'm sitting at the house, right, and I'm watching this shit, and he gets up on the top rope. I'm like, he about to drop an elbow? Like, that's what went in my head. Like, I'm like, big man elbow, here we come. And then all of a sudden, this motherfucker go. I'm like, he's up. Oh, like it was like he's up. No, like
when he
did the little bounce away because you know his head like barely touched him. So Kurt Angle did a little roll away. I was like, oh, I think he's dead.
Oh yeah, I said the exact same thing. Brock Lesnar then killed himself.
I was like, I think he's dead. And then he started moving. I was like, all right, he awake. He ain't there, but he awake.
and then you know what confirmed it all for me? Now, people, if you have the WWE Network, go back, watch that match. What WrestleMania was that? Was that 17? 19? I don't remember. Go look for it. You'll find it. It was one of the main events.
But if you watch it, it's gonna be fucking good because Rock and Stone Cold gonna kick the shit out of each other.
Yep. But the end of that match when Brock Lesnar is clutching the WWE Championship, I hate to laugh, but now that I know he's okay and he lived and he's all right.
He wasn't there though. That's the thing.
He was looking at the referee like, who the fuck are you? Why are you handing me this? Like,
why all these people yelling? I don't like this place.
Like it was, and like I said, in the moment it was scary, and it kind of brought me back down to reality. Like, guys, if you watch a lot of wrestling has those moments where you just have those realization moments where you see somebody do something and they damn near kill themselves, and you're like, wait a minute, these motherfuckers could really die doing this shit. Like, it was one of those moments for me watching Brock Lesnar do that. Like, it was like, oh wow, like even big dudes, like, don't be doing shit you shouldn't be doing, man. Don't do that. Don't do that no more. If you notice, Brock ain't went up to the top rope for anything other than a superplex since that. He good.
Yeah, he ain't tried to do no flips, huh? Let me just line it out, flip over here, flip over there. Nah, bruh.
So let's talk a little bit about who the new United States champion is. The baddest man in WWE.
Gotta kill you.
Now,
gotta kill you.
Me and Cole both have different favorite parts of this match. Like, outside of Joe winning, my favorite part is it was another R-Truth U.S. challenge, which I'm sad to see go because that was just such a great gimmick. What would be even better is if for the next couple of weeks on SmackDown, he kept coming out and trying to do an open challenge.
He will. You know he will. You know this motherfucker's gonna come out. He's gonna open SmackDown with
the R-Truth.
I am here for the R-Truth United States Championship Open Challenge. And then motherfucking Carmella gonna remind him he ain't got no belt and he gonna get sad. And he gonna be like, what would John Cena do? And she's like, a 7-second dance break. And then he's gonna be like, and then Lacey Evans gonna come out and she gonna do a little thing. And she gonna be walking back again, and he gonna be like, she ain't want none again. And then it's just gonna pop. It's gonna be hilarious. And then somebody gonna come out like Andrade and wrestle him, and then they have a little impromptu match, but it ain't gonna be nothing. And then Selena Vega gonna get involved, and then it's gonna be an impromptu mixed match challenge match. And then at the end of the day, Andrade is gonna motherfucking win.
There you go. So you got your whole SmackDown, open the SmackDown already, guys. A week early. Oh man, but yeah,
then, right when he pins him, you go hear booyaka, booyaka, and then Rey Mysterio gonna fall from the sky with a parachute on. And he gonna have 2 machetes and say, "Call me El Mysterio Machete."
So I'll let you listeners decide at what point the marijuana took over in that story.
Oh, the marijuana took over 17 hours before we started the show.
All right, so my favorite part was, and Cole didn't get it. I don't know if Cole went back and watched it again and got a chance to see this, but when he comes out and he announces the open challenge again, and Joe's music hits, and and the crowd's going, Joe, they flash back to R-Truth, and he's looking down the aisle at Joe like, no, and doing it like a little cut sign with his hands. I was just like, no, leave it to R-Truth. Oh man,
yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, as soon as I seen that it was a fatal 4-way, man, I was like, man, Joe's gonna. If he drops it, Joe's gonna get it.
Yeah,
like that was my thing. And I always get one of them outs. I'm like, if he drops it, I'm like, if anybody in the ring is gonna take it from him right now, at this point, it should be Joe.
Right. He's deserving of a strap.
But yeah, he finally got his first official main roster title. And now, because he did steal the championship from AJ Styles at one point.
Yeah.
But he didn't earn it, so it technically wasn't his. Try to take his family too. Shit.
But that promo he cut though backstage after it was all over, it's just another promo that shows you Joe is the penultimate bad guy. Yeah. Like he truly is. He's without the 6 Infinity Gauntlet, without the 6 Infinity Stones, he's the Thanos of the WWE universe. Like he's that bad guy that always has the right thing to say. And just go watch the promo if you haven't watched SmackDown, guys. Like, just go watch that promo because it has slowly, as I've gone on day by day and thought about that, it's become one of my favorite Joe promos. Just full of emotion and like, I finally arrived. This is my title, and hopefully he gets a run with it. Hopefully they don't make him drop it at WrestleMania.
Yeah, hopefully he'll run with it, man. Because it's looking like now that Intercontinental Championship is going to be the one up for grabs at Mania with the big match, like the 7-person ladder match or something like that. It looks like that's the way they're going with that belt. So hopefully Joe, he'll keep on to it because they had to give Truth the belt after they robbed him of his 30-man spot. Yeah, number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble. They had to do something. So. Let's give him a title run, $200,000 in a couple of months. He'll be fine, It
only lasted 2 weeks though, and he has. Man, I'm sorry. Like people, you gotta understand. Like R-Truth.
The U.S. challenge only lasted 2 weeks.
Yeah, but R-Truth.
He had the belt for a month.
Okay, for a month. Well, say, but R-Truth.
We didn't see him on TV 1 week. He won the belt. We ain't seen him a week, and then he had 2 challenges.
Yeah, because the week before he was sitting there saying, "Get back. I'm doing great because I'm the U.S. champ."
Yeah, he's chilling. Yeah, he was chilling that way. He took a week off and then came back for 2 dropped it.
That sucks though. All right.
I agree with you. It does. It does.
If it wouldn't lessen the meaning of ringing the bells, I would ring the bells for our truce.
Um,
Uh,
actually, you probably should ring the bells.
King Kong Bundy, huh?
Yeah, and Bayer. I forgot his first name. Give me 1 second, and I'll pull it up.
All right. Well, what I'll do is then I'll between now and the end of the show, I'll go on ahead and load them up, and we'll run them at the end of the show. We'll close the show with the bells before the
All
outro.
right.
Haven't done that before. That's something new.
Yeah, it was Bayer.
Who was he as a wrestler? Do you know? Do you remember
He
that?
was. I'm trying to think. He was uh known to fans as the Destroyer, aka Dick Bayer,
Okay.
the Destroyer. Yeah, and it's a black and white photo, so you know.
So here's one little thing that's off the subject of wrestling, real quick. So did you see the thing that I posted with the scene from Scrubs,
Nah, I didn't see that,
the
bruh.
Sanford and Son scene?
Mm-mm.
It's just my funny. It's one of my favorite scenes in the show. Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Okay. So basically, they're sitting there, and it's the two people. And for those of y'all who don't know, Donald Faison plays the character Turk, and Zach Braff plays JD. And so they sitting there, and JD's got a new girlfriend. She's kissing on him. So Faison's wife, Judy Reyes, starts kissing on him, and she starts licking him right as the show starts. Right, so this nigga turns, this fool turns the theme song to Stanford and Son into a little song telling his wife to leave him alone. It is one of the most hilarious scenes. That nigga's like, he looks at her. He's like, "Get off me, woman! I am not a lollipop." He looks at her. He's like, "Quiet down now. It is time to start the show. Here we go now." Yeah. Don't be licking me no more. Oh man, go look it up on YouTube. It just Scrub Sanford and Son. It's there. It's hilarious. But anyway, so that was just a little off wrestling topic. But needless to say, yeah, I think that to be honest with you, dude, on top of the Ronda Rousey thing, I think this whole fucking match at WrestleMania so far has become a shit show. Like as far as promo, as far as promoting it,
Oh yeah, man, it's
like
been
from
so
every angle of it.
it's been so fucking chaotic and shitty. Just there's been a lot of whys,
Yeah,
why and what the fuck. There's been a bunch of what the fuck is this about, and then why are you doing this? Why the fuck are you doing this? And what the fuck are you doing it for?
yeah.
So yeah, was I excited like 2 months ago about it when it was leaked that it was possibly going to be the triple threat? A little bit. I was less excited about it when it was. I was more excited about it when it was just Becky and Ronda.
Right.
And then all this bullshit happened, and it ends up being, the triple threat that was originally, what was leaked 2 months ago or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, and the build up to it, it's just like, man, can we get the fuck over with already? Can we move on from this bullshit already? Like, can I get to the match already?
It's kind of like watching your third M Night Shyamalan movie in a row. It's like, God damn it, dude! I don't need any more plot twists. Just give me a straight movie.
You know what? Since we talking about M Night Shyamalan and Shyamalan and all
Shyamalan
his
ding dong.
and all of his movies, man, it's like watching The Village. Okay, it's like watching The Village, and then watching Signs repeatedly for 24 hours straight, just back and forth. Them two.
Oh no, that would get
Those are
utterly
two
frustrating.
shitty movies that he made, and he will admit to it. They were shitty.
Uh,
Now he got some good movies. Sixth Sense, I can watch that on loop.
Hey, bro, I hate to say this. As much as I love the movie, Avatar: The Last Airbender wasn't exactly one of his best.
No, I never watched that. I never seen that. Jay told me it sucked, so I didn't want to get into it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I already seen the anime and shit.
It was. I'll put it like this. To me, it didn't necessarily suck. Once again, this is I use this word for a lot of movies. It was good for what it was, but it shouldn't. They should have just called. I'm glad they called it The Last Airbender because
It's
it's
and the last, the end, final, no more.
because like it's not. It wasn't Avatar. It wasn't. It had the same storyline, but it wasn't Avatar. Like it could have been done way better.
All right. So let's try to reboot. Let's take a commercial break and actually talk some wrestling.
For sure. All right, y'all. Y'all listening to the Raw Impact Unleashed.
Right here on Springer.com. Voices Presents Radio. We on iHeart. We on Spotify. We on M-Tunes. If you're on Mars, that's M-Tunes with a Z. All right. Yeah, all them. Yeah.
Hey, listener. Dutch here from Voice from the Underground, the podcast. My co-host and I want to invite you to check out our little corner of the podcast verse. At Voice from the Underground, we talk about all the crazy happening around us and try to make a little bit of sense out of the nonsense with little to no results. If the idea of hearing three semi-intelligent, outspoken nerds talk about politics, social issues, current events, sports, movies, pretty much anything that we decide to talk about because, well, it's our show, appeals to you, grab your shovel and come on down to the underground, and then consult a qualified psychotherapist. Find us wherever you get your podcasts, just not where you buy your weed.
Voice from the underground.
Man brain. You know you want it. You know you need it. Let me introduce you to our team of audio professionals, 100% committed to giving you the greatest extreme comedy podcast of all time.
What's SPH? I'm so super cute.
Send me your orgasmic release videos.
You can get it rootin'. You can get it tootin'. You can get it doing doughies in your yeet. Mi nombre es Tío Yeti. And you just laugh at little Hank. I ain't gonna pretend I's fresh. But looks like you might like that.
And most importantly, I'm Skullfucker. Rah! Go to manbrainpodcast.com to get orally violated. Manbrain out.
So, what's up? Steve Fingerstyles here, the host of the podcast spelled D8, of course. Tune in each and every week to hear what pisses me off, what angers me, what I make fun of, and of course, my crazy rants. I also have incompetent co-hosts, cool guests, and a silent producer that sucks. So what more do you need from a podcast? You can listen on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, SoundCloud, and the Pod Bros Network. Peace.
Yes, we're back on air. All right, y'all. So we're going to talk a little wrestling as they threw some new matches at us this week on Raw and SmackDown, rounding out the Fastlane card for this weekend. We have a reuniting ching, ching, ching of the Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
Yep. Yep. Once again.
This is supposed to be for one last ride, but we'll see. I'm glad that maybe Roman's gonna be done with wrestling soon. Who knows?
What are you talking about? Dean's leaving, fool.
I don't want to believe it, man. I don't want to believe it. All right. Don't make me believe it.
Why? You just gonna watch AEW? That's all you gonna do.
Well, I was gonna do that regardless.
I know. I mean, you gonna see him over there. He's just gonna be Gene Ambrose.
Killing me, man. Killing me. But yeah, so and I give him credit. The setup for it was pretty good, even though due to mine and as well as Cole's long term knowledge of the entertainment side of wrestling, um, it was kind of predictable what was going to happen, especially when Corbin, Lashley, and McIntyre made their way out to the ring. Like, all right, yeah. Dean's gonna leave. They're gonna start jumping him. They're gonna fight back, and Dean's gonna come back and help.
Yep, exactly.
So it was a great setup. I loved it. It was definitely still fun to watch. So I think those three have a certain chemistry with each other that makes them all likable when they're together, despite some of the unlikable traits they have when separate.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It well, it makes me like Roman more,
yeah,
like that character,
right.
you know. But yeah, he still don't need no mic, bro.
No, that's why they have Seth and Dean. They can do the talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, that's gonna be a fun match to watch. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be full of fucking high spots, and everybody just going off on each other. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Hopefully, Baron Corbin just gets his ass beat.
And we're getting a Raw Tag Team Championship match.
Dun,
Triple
dun,
threat.
dun.
It's going to be American Glory. I don't care what anybody else calls them. That's what I call them.
American. I'm gonna call them Faded Glory when they break up.
The current Raw Tag Team Champions, the Revival, and the new arrivals from NXT, the one and only Ricochet and Aleister Black. Love it. Love it. Can't wait to watch that match. Should have a lot of high spots. Should have a lot of great moments.
Yeah.
Black and Rude are comfortable in the ring together. Like, they've been in the ring together one-on-one before. I believe they faced off a couple of times for the whatchamacallit, when both were in NXT, didn't they?
I don't know. You pulling up information I ain't studied for. Why you give me a test? I ain't ready.
Because this is school, bitches. No, that's next on Double K's Classroom.
Yeah, that's a hard, man. We ain't even motherfucking predicted nothing yet. We just running through shit, huh?
Yep, we just talking about it. We'll do our predictions here in a little bit.
All right. Yeah, this gonna be a fun
Jackson would
match,
say, "TikTok, motherfucker." No,
no. If this past week on motherfucking TV was anything to look forward to, it's definitely gonna be a really fun match.
Yeah.
And I watched NXT and motherfucking Aleister Black and Ricochet are tag teaming on there too.
Really?
Like they're doing live show. They're doing WWE live shows, Raw, SmackDown, NXT. They're doing everything except main event. But I think they're doing dark matches at main event. I don't know. They just wrestling all over the fucking place right now. And they had a hell of a match with fuck, I forgot the name of these dudes, man. They big white and Russian and something. But
the War Machine? No, not War Machine.
Not
War Machine.
I forgot the name of them. But anyway, they just had this crazy match. But you could see motherfucking Aleister Black's chest was all fucking bruised up of how many chops and hits he done took in the past few days,
Yeah, that shit.
I was like, man, and he ended the match with a chop. Like, dude chopped him and he just faded to black. Plow! He just like, you gonna chop me, bitch? Fuck you. Go to sleep. And he was rubbing his chest the whole motherfucking time after. So I know he's sore right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this Sunday it's gonna be off the hook.
Yeah. And then who else? For some odd reason,
did you see Xavier Woods tweet today? Yeah, this motherfucker tweeted. He said, "Oh, I'm glad I opened Twitter today. I didn't know that he goes, I'm glad I opened Twitter today. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known I had a match Sunday, and it's the New Day against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev in a tag
Really?
match on the pre-show.
On
Yeah,
the pre-show,
and
yeah.
it's billed Big E and Xavier Woods on the marquee." And Xavier Woods didn't even know until today when he opened Twitter up and he retweeted, WWE's tweet of the marquee picture of, him and Big E against Shinsuke and Rusev, all four of them, versus each other with their names on it and shit. And he was like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know I had a match until I opened up Twitter today. So WWE's just fucking up left and right here lately, I guess.
Well, somebody just lost their job. Xavier's supposed to know that. Keep his ass off Twitter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's an impromptu match we just got.
Hold on.
It's like they took Kofi Kingston's motherfucking main event title match away. But they give Big E and Xavier a motherfucking pre-show match.
Yeah, that's some bullshit right there.
What the fuck? Fuck you, WWE. I'm still gonna watch you though. Free. I ain't paying you a penny. Till you come to town.
Till you come to town, huh?
And sometimes not even then. Because I can't afford your motherfucking ass.
That goddamn auto ducking. Anyway. But let's see. We got Asuka taking on.
Yeah.
I guess she calls herself God's gift or God's greatest creation. Mandy
Some
Rose.
shit like that. Yeah, some shit.
That.
I don't know, man. I think that leather she been wearing, somebody else noticed that booty like I did, was like, hey, we gotta book her. I think that's what happened, man. I think that's what happened because in the Elimination Chamber, I seen a booty that I was like, damn, I want to see more of that. But then, like, I started seeing more of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, that booty got me and it got somebody else. He got a booker. That booker got the booty. The booker seen the booty too. I'm telling you. Because never before it was all like, damn, Mandy Rose look bad. And then, I don't know, Elimination Chamber, I was like, damn, she look good. Like, look at that booty. And I'm not even a booty man. Like, I like booty, I ain't gonna say no to the booty, but, I ain't just a booty man. Like, I'm an everything type of man. Like, it's got a Coke bottle to me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have it all.
Got to be proportionate.
But that booty was just popping out. and the booker must have seen it because all of a sudden it was like she went from nothing to in main eventing.
Main event. I don't know why they got this bitch main event. That booty. I guess that booty is good enough to make you main event.
I don't know, man. I guess I don't know.
All I know is I hope Asuka kicks her booty.
Man, I've been loving Asuka here lately, man. I always love Asuka, but this little I'm very, very sneaky shit. Popping up behind motherfuckers and wearing a creepy little mask. And wearing a little doll mask and shit. They look like a little doll behind, like a little Japanese doll coming up.
Asuka.
That motherfucking puppet master and shit. What the fuck? But yeah, I like that. That shit's been just fucking hilarious to me.
Oh man, that's because Asuka is one of the best characters in wrestling.
And they need to do more with her. God damn it.
They do, 100%. They need to do a lot more with her. Like, it's a tragedy.
Man, I understand she don't know English so good.
Yeah. Then give her a fucking microphone. And I don't mean give her a mouthpiece. Make her a Heyman girl.
Why you snapping at me? I ain't the one motherfucking doing it.
Oh, I'm not talking to you, man. I'm sorry. I'm talking to WWE people that be listening. Like, give her a fucking representative.
That's more money we gotta spend on this bitch. Fuck that. I'm not doing it.
Have it come out of her salary. Fuck it.
No, she'll quit and go to AEW. I mean, I would. You taking money from me? I'm leaving to go get my good money, man.
No, we're taking money from you to give you somebody that can talk for you so that you don't have to talk. All you have to do is stand there and kick butt.
Don't want to. Nope. I'm going to AEW.
All right, bye. They gonna make you do the same thing because your ass can't speak English.
No, because they actually are motherfucking in coalition with the Oriental motherfucking Wrestling Association. Get off me, boy! They already got all these motherfuckers. They got Chinese, Japanese,
but they gonna be
they
on
got them all.
TNT. They gonna be on TNT. So somebody gonna have to speak some English for your ass so that the people
Yeah,
can
and it's gonna be
understand
Tuesday Night Dynamite on TNT.
you. Stroke.
But anyway,
But yeah, so Oscar doing her thing, handling her business, looking good while doing it. I'll say yeah, no, all right, so what else do we have?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think we got McMahon taking on Shane McMahon and The Miz taking on the Usos.
Yup. That's
for the
gonna be a good
SmackDown
tag
titles.
team match. That's gonna be a good one. They had a good one last time, so I think this one's gonna be a good one too.
Yep. I definitely think like that. This is going to be a trilogy. I think that either the Usos are going to win again, and then Shane's going to give him another match at WrestleMania, or they're going to win the belts, and the Usos are going to talk Shane into giving him a rematch at WrestleMania. But one way or another, that's where it's going.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that's where it's going. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Usos maybe gonna retain, and the Miz just gonna be begging Shane again and again, just like, please, we could have our WrestleMania moment together, and blah blah blah, and all that, this shit. And he's gonna say, all right, Miz, you know what? I can't just keep on just crossing the line, and putting us ahead of the line.
Yeah.
If we win tonight, we go to WrestleMania. Some shit like that. He's gonna have to save face because he's the baby face. Of the McMahons, he's the baby face. So I think to save face, they'll have to do that. They'll win that match and then go on to WrestleMania. But I think they'll have to, have that little speed bump in the middle of that. Did I just give away my prediction? Oh my God!
I know.
Oh my goodness!
Like a teardrop.
Goodness gracious! Great balls of far.
Far? No far.
Far. Not far, but far.
We got the women's tag team. Matter of fact, all 3 sets of tag team titles are on the line.
Yep. It's Fastlane is the tag team title match night.
Yep.
The only title that are not going on is Universal, Intercontinental, and the U.S.
In the U.S., yeah. I'm like, because you got Usos versus Miz and Shane, which we just talked about.
Yep.
You got KO versus Daniel Bryan, which Kofi was robbed of. You got the Boston Hug Connection taking on Nia Jackson, Tamina.
Yeah, with the titles on the line. Yep.
And then you got Mandy Rose and Asuka that we just talked about. Shield versus Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Lashley.
There ain't no title in there.
Yeah, ain't no title in there. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch, who, if Becky wins, which we all expect,
gets added back into the fucking Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania.
And
if Charlotte wins, if Charlotte wins, it's just Charlotte and Ronda, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Becky's going.
Yeah, pretty much. You got Rey Mysterio versus Andrade on the pre-show.
Filler match because we done seen them fucking fight for the last fucking 4 months.
Yep. And then New Day Biggie and
Yeah.
Xavier Woods taking on Nakamura and
Yep.
Rusev.
Yep.
The new what were they called before? Not
The what?
World Coalition, the League of Nations. It's a new
Oh,
League
the
of Nations.
new League of Nations.
Yep.
Oh man. Oh man.
All right, man.
Oh man. Oh man. So what's
right.
up? What's up? What
Let's
we gonna
get to
go?
these
What we gonna go?
predictions.
What we gonna do?
I'm
What
not
we
gonna write them down. I'm gonna come back and listen to it to figure out and write them down. So we can go through them pretty quickly. All right. Usos versus Miz and Shane. I'm taking Usos to retain.
Me too.
All right. All right. Next up, we got the women's tag team titles: Boston Hug Connection versus Nia Jackson, Tamina. I'll let you go first on that one.
Boston
Same,
Hug.
same here. We got Asuka versus Mandy Rose.
Oscar.
Asuka, same here. All right, The Shield versus Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Lashley.
Shield.
Same here. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch.
Becky.
Same here. Revival taking on Black and Ricochet and American Glory.
Revival retain.
I'm taking Black and Ricochet to win it. Mysterio versus Andrade, which is pre-show, so it doesn't really count, but who you got anyway?
What was it?
Rey Mysterio versus Andrade.
Oh, that's pre-show.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
And then the New Day, Biggie
The New
and
Day.
Xavier versus Nakamura and Rusev. The
Yeah, the
Mini
New
League
Day.
of Nations.
The New Day.
New Day. Same here. All right.
Those are all the matches. What
that's
happened
the
with
entire
Daniel?
card.
Daniel
Bryan. Does Daniel Bryan retain the WWE Championship, or is KO the new WWE Champion? I'm taking Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
All right. Let's see.
All right. So both of us took Daniel Bryan. Is that all
Yes,
of them
sir.
now? Are
No,
you
that's
sure?
literally, that's for sure all of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches on the main card.
Yeah, and then 2 on the pre-show.
All right. So the tag team title match for the Raw Tag Team Championships is our tiebreaker
Mm-hmm.
match. I picked the Revival and you picked Ricochet. Everything else is the same.
Yep. That is
Right,
true,
motherfucker.
sir.
So you care to wager a quarter or two?
Okay, 50 Cent.
All right, cool. So I want his first album.
Uh,
If I win, and I'll get you a quarter because I said or two. So I'll just get you a quarter.
hell no. Oh, shit.
1988 quarter, dirty as fuck.
Dirty as fuck, huh? All right, man. Well, I'll take your quarter, and I'll keep my 2, and I'll have 75 cents. But if you add in a dime that I had before, that equals $1.53. And then if you divide that,
This motherfucker's over here doing Steiner man. Stop it! How dare you?
I learned from one of the greats. What can I say? All right, man. Let's get to it. So, shout out to the Indies. You got anything for us?
Yeah, man. I got some stuff. You got some stuff? I got some stuff.
I got one thing.
I got some stuff. Go ahead and say your one thing, man. What's your one thing?
Ground Zero Pro Wrestling is presenting their event, Ground Zero, the Blueprint, at Imperial Beach, California. This is happening on the 9th, so tomorrow night. And it shows that you got a tag team match between the Bomb Squad And the Get Down, Damian Drake versus Matt Vanderoff. Another tag team match, Doomfly versus the Bag Boys. Like, I don't even know if I would want to go see this, but hell, it's wrestling. The Ground Zero title match between champion Andy Brown and Douglas James. Also, a three-way match between Dominic Kubrick, Jake Atlas, and Tyler Bateman. So that's tomorrow night in Imperial Beach, California. You'll have to look up on their website, groundzeropro.com, to see where the exact address of the location is at. It's not listed here.
Right on.
All right, what you got for us, Cole?
Okay, this is what I got. I got Hood Slam presents Glam Deadly Alliance. This is a all-female promotion. Glam is, okay? So it's glam, but it's Hood Slam style. So smoking weed, drinking, doing whatever. Don't bring your fucking kids, okay? 21 and up. It's $20 admission.
Nice.
You might see a titty. I mean, there's wardrobe malfunctions all the time.
Now that's a titty.
Now that's a fully. So yeah, that's tomorrow night at the Oakland Metro Opry House. Where Hood Slam is operated at. So if y'all know Hood Slam, y'all know exactly where to go. So I got that one, and then I got tomorrow night there is nah. That ain't a wrestling show. It said fight night, but it wasn't a wrestling show.
Oh.
Tomorrow night, Pro Wrestling Revolution in San Francisco.
Okay.
John A. O'Connell High School, Folsom Street, San Francisco, California. Starts at 7 p.m. Kaka Ming will be performing. Kaka Ming performing. VIP first 2 rows includes meet and greet, $50.
Nice.
Ringside floor seating after the second 2 rows, $30, and then general admission is $20. Man, wrestling has got expensive.
Yes, it has.
Special attraction USA premiere. Vincenzo. Man, why'd you change your name, Vincent? It's Vinny Marcero.
Yeah.
Vinny Marcero and Border Patrol versus El Misterioso and Ultimo Dragon and
Nice.
Jun Akiyama.
Nice.
Yeah. It's their 20-year anniversary for Super Crazy and Tajiri.
Nice.
And they will be facing each other.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cole just hipped you to a lit show, man. Make sure y'all show up.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then tomorrow. And then I'm done. Give me my tacos. So at the Pacheco Square Garden, they are presenting East Bay Pro Wrestling, Sims Revenge. It doesn't. Okay, there we go. Let's see. We got Grizzly Cow. Jack defends his East Bay Pro Wrestling Championship against Sensational Sean Sims. A special co-main event with Ace champion Mike Matthews defending against Levi Shapiro.
All right.
Yeah, Levi's cool, man. We got hot with him. World's tallest cruiserweight, D. Raj.
World's tallest cruiserweight. That's awesome.
Yeah. Goes up against all that. Keita Murray. Kenny K.
Yeah.
and wrestling personified Rick Luxury versus Donovan Troy, or with Donovan Troy versus, excuse me, sorry, the mouth Donovan Troy. And let me go ahead and put his catch in there. They ain't even on the page. I just know it. Versus Daniel Torch and the Enforcer in a vengeful tag match. Oh, da 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 da.
Dun dun dun.
No, and more matches to be announced, including Cliff Hendricks and the world's freshest tag team. Doors open at 7. Tickets, adults $10. Kids 8. Bring 2 canned goods for the food bank of Contra Costa and Solano, and you get $2 off your admission. Be there. Boom.
Boom, chakalaka.
That's all I got, man. That's it. That's
All right. So that's going to wrap us up for tonight, y'all. I'm actually making a quick swerve announcement. Are you doing Planet of Cold tonight? Or Blues Rock and Gold?
Yep.
So that will be the next show to air. I'm actually going to postpone Double K's Classroom till tomorrow morning and to do some more research. And, well, I just feel like hanging out tonight. So there'll be
pulling
no
a
Double
call.
K.
You pulling a call?
Just for this week, yeah. There'll be no Double K's Classroom tonight, but there'll be one tomorrow morning, so listen in for it for sure. Probably between the 10 and 11 hour. So, other than that, y'all, have a great night. I'm about to ring these bells quick for...
And just let everybody know at 9 o'clock, I will be going live with my 90th show.
There you go. I know I'll be listening in. How about y'all? So, Planet of Cold, Blues Rock and Cold, 90th episode. Well, not 90th episode of Blues Rock and Cold. It's just the 90th
episode of Planet of Cold.
Cold, yeah. So, all right. So that's it, y'all. Y'all got a good hour to get your rest in. Go get some food, chill back out on the couch, and get ready to listen to some good music.
Yeah.
So, all right. That's it for us. Peace.
Take it easy.